Subscribe to my channel Making Impossible and press the bell icon so that you don't miss any one of my upcoming videos.
Yo, what's up friends? I'm Shalazari and welcome back to Making Impossible, the channel that teaches you how to make the impossible and be the smartest person in the room. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you a very easy card trick for the beginners who absolutely doesn't know anything about card tricks. So if you are an advanced magician, if you know a lot of things about card tricks, this trick would be very easy for you, but still I would just prefer you to watch this video till the performance so that you can have an idea of this card trick. And if you are a beginner, then you should actually watch the tutorial too if you want to know how this card trick is done. So without any further ado, let's start our today's video.
This week's Instagram feature goes to Kamina Dapper. Follow him on Instagram. Link is given in the video description. I'll feature one lucky Instagram user every Monday in my Smack That Monday episodes. If you want your Instagram profile or page to be featured in my next Smack That Monday episode, follow the simple steps that are given in the video description. So now, let's continue.
Okay guys, here's a performance of the card trick. Now, as you can see, I have this deck of cards completely mixed up, right? But still, I'm just going to shuffle these cards in front of you so that you don't suspect me of arranging these cards in any kind of order or something like that, right? Now, since this deck of cards has been shuffled, the top card would be just like any other random card. So in this case, this would be your selection, the 8 of diamonds. So make sure you remember this card, the 8 of diamonds, because this is your selection. Now I'm just going to take the 8 of diamonds, put it somewhere in the center of the deck, just like that, okay? Now the 8 of diamonds goes in, and then we are going to shuffle this deck of cards to mix up that card with all the other 52 cards present in the deck of cards, right? Now at this point, you're going to help me find your selection. Now all you're going to do is, as I refill down the side of the deck, you're going to call out stop at any point you want. So let's say you call out stop at this point, right? So I'm just going to cut the deck from that point, just like that. And now we are going to recall what we all did. So at first, we shuffled the deck of cards, then we selected a random card that is the 8 of diamonds, and that is your selection. Then we lost the 8 of diamonds inside the deck of cards and shuffled it. And then, as I refilled down the side of the deck, you called out stop, and to your moment, to your calling out, I actually cut the deck according to you. So at this point, where you called stop at, I've cut the deck according to that point, and at that point you're going to have your card that is the 8 of diamonds. So that's the card trick. That's how the card trick looks like. Let's see how you can do this card trick. Okay guys, this is how the card trick is done. Now for doing this card trick, you need to know the crisscross card forcing technique. Now if you know the crisscross card forcing technique, then you should also know how this card trick was done after seeing the performance, because this is actually the same thing. But if you don't know the crisscross card forcing technique, I have a tutorial for it, but you don't need to watch that, because since this card trick and the crisscross force uses the same mechanism, the crisscross force will be explained along with this card trick in this same video. So all you're going to do at first is you're going to have a deck of cards, and then you're going to shuffle it in front of your spectator. And you can also have the spectator to shuffle this deck of cards so that he or she won't suspect you of arranging these cards in any kind of order. And after the shuffle is done, all you're going to say is, since all the cards in this deck are shuffled, the top card would be just like any other random card amongst these 52 cards. So the top card would be their selection, and by saying this, you're going to turn over the top card. And what you're really doing is you're doing a double lift. You're turning two cards as one. So you have a random card and then the jack of diamonds, which the spectator is going to think as the top card. You're going to have that card and a random card turned face up, okay? Now you're going to ask them to remember this card because this would be their selection, and after they have remembered it, you're also going to do another double lift to turn both of these cards face down, and then you're taking the actual top card and keeping the jack of diamonds still over here. But these spectators, they are going to think that this is the jack of diamonds. So all you're doing is you're taking that card and saying to your spectator that you're putting the jack of diamonds, that is their selection, somewhere inside the deck of cards, just like that. But all you know is the jack of diamonds is still on the top of the deck, but the spectator, they are going to think that the jack of diamonds is over here. So after you push the card inside the deck, all you're going to do is a few overhand shuffles, and you're going to do a retention overhand shuffle with the top card. That means you're not going to change the position of the Jack of Diamonds. It is always going to be on the top of the deck even after you're doing the overhand shuffle, and you're going to do that by doing like this. You're going to hold the deck of cards, and as you do the overhand shuffle, you're going to turn this side, this face of the cards towards the spectator, so that while you actually do the retention, you're also pulling the top card, the actual Jack of Diamonds. You're pulling this top card with these three fingers while you're pulling chunks of cards from the bottom of the deck, while making this side face the spectator. So at this point, the Jack of Diamonds is on the top of the deck, and then you're going to do that overhand shuffle, that retention overhand shuffle, and then you're going to do the normal overhand shuffle. Keep on continuing the overhand shuffle, but for the first movement, you're going to just strip down the first card along with the bottom card. So at this point, you have actually taken the top card, the Jack of Diamonds, to this point, and then you're going to continue do the overhand shuffle fairly. Now at this point, all you're going to do is the crisscross force, because you already know that the Jack of Diamonds is on the top of the deck, and if you do the crisscross force, it is the card that is going to come out. So at this point, you're going to ask your spectator to say stop at any point they want, and as they say stop, you're going to cut those pack from that point, and then you're going to take the rest of the pack and put it on top of it just like a cross, so that it looks like a cross from the top. And now all you're going to do is you're going to need to troll for time, okay? And as you're trolling for time, the spectator is going to forget that they have actually cut to this card and not this card. This is the top card and this is the card they have cut to, so they are going to forget that fact, and you're going to troll for time by just recalling each and everything that you did from the beginning. And you're going to say to your spectator that what you did, that is, you shuffle the deck of cards, then the spectator had a selection, you put the selection inside the deck of cards, you shuffle the deck of cards, and again the spectator called out stop at certain point, and then blah blah blah. You're just going to recall all of those things that you did until this point, so that your spectator forgets that this is the card they have cut to, so that you can easily convince them that this is the card they have actually cut to. And after all your explanation, all you're going to do is you're just going to casually lift this pack by saying that, so you have cut to this point, and you have cut to this card, and this is your selection, the Jack of Diamonds. So this is how you're going to find out their card. Now there's one more thing that I did in the performance, that is, there's one pretty cool move, that is, while I'm riffling down the side of the deck and the spectator is going to call out stop, after they call out stop, I actually toss the first packet onto my other hand just like this, and as I did that, the spectator will be confused for a brief amount of time that which is the actual top packet and which is the actual bottom packet. So if you do this move and then you're going to do the crisscross force after keeping the first packet on the bottom, then it would be more easier for you to convince the spectator that this is the card that they have cut to, and that's how you're going to do the card trick. So that's it for the tutorial. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you did so, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Shoelazadi. Also, if you have any questions, you can use the comment section for that, and don't forget to subscribe to my other channel, which is have a channel. I post funny videos over there, and the link to the channel will be given right in the description box as well as in the cards. And don't forget to smash the subscribe button of this channel if you're not a subscriber yet, and turn on the post notifications so that you don't miss my upcoming videos and my future Smack That Monday episodes. Peace.